Hello, hello. So I am here with the foundation. So this is from Decay. It is their Face Bond Waterproof Foundation. It has up to 24 hours wear. It has 3% niacinamide and you can feel the coverage. So this comes in 1 fluid ounce. I will check the price and I'll let you know. So there are a few details which I wanted to tell you about it. So this is a self-setting foundation, so you don't need powder. I have oily combination skin, more on the oilier side, so I always set my foundation with powder. So let's see how this works. It is water, sweat and humidity proof. It is smudge and transfer resistant, no powder needed. It has 3% niacinamide. It's a formula clinically tested to improve skin texture feel after 4 weeks. You can't feel coverage. It's a lightweight, medium buildable coverage, non-carcinogenic. Its vegan formulation does not contain animal-derived ingredients. And yeah, that is all. A lot of information on the box itself. And I got it in the shade 18 medium neutral. And look at the packaging. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my god. And it's so sleek. It is not a glass, it is plastic, a really good quality plastic. So very easy for traveling. I just want to throw it and show you how easy it is going to be. Okay, I thought it's going to be a twist up, but I just had to pull it up. And looks like, oh, maybe because let's give it a good shake. Let's give it a good shake. And I'm very excited to see the texture of this. Let me see. Oh, it is thick. The texture is thick. I am back into my primer phase. So I am doing my primer. Yeah, I was just thinking if I need to push my hair back, but that's always the best way to go. It feels very lightweight. It was looking very thick, but when I am touching it, it's like very lightweight. It's like a very creamy serum. Oh, I have a feel that less is more. So I'm gonna do it with a brush because I want the full coverage. Brush gives you the best coverage. A beauty blender would give you least coverage. And if you do it with your fingertips, I think that gives you the most coverage. Your fingertips gives you the most coverage. Are you seeing how easy this is to blend? Where's the foundation? It's all gone. Yeah, I would definitely say medium coverage. For some reason, I thought this will be full coverage, but it's not full coverage. It's giving me a very skin-like coverage. No brush strokes, no patchiness. It's not full coverage. It's definitely medium coverage. So this is 2 layers. I don't want to go more than 2 layers. But yeah, it's not covering up all my hyperpigmentation because I can see my hyperpigmentation around the nose, near my lips. It's covering up a little bit of my acne scars, but not too much. This scar is fresh and that is why it is really dark. But otherwise, a little bit of my sunspots is covered. So it's definitely medium coverage. It is not full coverage. I think I'm just going to take the excess, the little bit that was left over on my brush, and gonna go again. So this is like 2.5 layers. So it's like I used 1 full pump on one side, and that is like almost 2.5 layers. And this is the amount of coverage it's giving me. So it is really skin-like. It is a very natural matte look because it's not giving me a glow or something like that. The little bit of glow that you can see, I think it's because of the lighting. If I go outside, maybe I would not get this little glow. But as of now, it's giving me a very natural matte finish. So let me just finish up the other side. Okay, so this is my full base done. One thing I wanted to try was just curious. When I completed this side was already dry because we'd done this first. So I had a little bit left on my brush. I just took it over the side that's already dry to see if it moves. It is a wet obviously a wet formulation, and it did not move. So this means we can use any sort of makeup on top of it. Now, the reason I'm telling this is it says it is self-setting, so means it is a liquid creamy texture that sets into powder. That is why you don't need a powder to set on top of this. So it is going to be tough to use cream or liquidy blush or bronzer on top of this, because if it's a powder texture, then that would move. And that's the main reason I tried to use a little bit more foundation after this was completely set, and it did not move. All you need to do is just buff the product into your skin. Don't try to press and drag and tug and pull. So buff the product into your skin and you are good to go. So far, this reminds me a little bit about the MAC Studio Fix. Yes, I'm going there. That is a cult favorite. And this is the very first foundation that I feel that is very similar to the Studio Fix. So I want someone who has dry skin to try this out and let me know if it works on dry skin as well, because I love the way it is sitting right now on oily combination skin. And if this is a hit for all skin types, then I think for makeup artists, this is one of the coolest product to carry with, because it is so sleek. It takes very less space in your makeup kit, and it's so easy to carry around, and they have amazing shades. So yeah, I am right now so impressed that I'm going to talk for a long time. So let me just finish up my makeup first. Okay, so now that my full face of makeup is done, I have slightly different thoughts about it, because now that it's taken some time, it's almost been an hour that I've been wearing this. The time right now is 10:50. Let me show you the time. The time is 10:50, and I've been wearing this for at least 1 hour, if not more. And it is set into a matte finish. I am going to show a close-up, but because it's setting into a matte finish, I already have a feel. It's just a feeling right now. I don't know what's going to happen. I have a feel that it's going to settle into my smile lines over here, but otherwise I feel that it's looking very, very pretty everywhere else. I'm not a matte finish kind of girl. I love a natural satin, dewy, glowy look. Yes, I have oily combination skin, but I still love the glow. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this by the end of the day. Somewhere I feel that this is going to settle into my nooks and corners and pores and smile lines and I don't know what, but yeah, I'm sorry about the phone. But yeah, right now the way it looks is really good. So now let me bring you closer. It looks really good. It's given me a very blurred effect. It's just smoothened my skin. I am wearing a highlighter. I am in love with this highlighter. It's linked in the description box below. I seriously love the way my makeup turned out today. As I told you, I'm not a matte finish girl. I am about the natural, dewy, radiant satin look, but I'm not mad. But I did tell you about my gut feeling. I feel it's not going to work. But that's what we are going to do. We're going to wait and watch. I'll at least do the 8-hour wear test. I'll try to do more than that. I always tell I'll try to do more than that. But 8 hours is the max that I wear makeup. After that, I feel congested. I feel that I have to take my makeup off. So we'll try to wear for more time, but 8 hours definitely for sure. So see you soon. Okay, it's not my final check-in, but it's been quite a long time. It's been almost 6.5 hours that I've worn this foundation. And it's not bad. I can see always the camera, it shows a better version of myself than how I look in the mirror in front of me. So yeah, I look a little bit oilier than actually what is seen in the camera. So I'm not going to just do the 8-hour wear test today. I might wear it for longer after a long time. So yeah, I want to do a touch-up because I have oily skin, and you can see my previous videos. When you have oily skin, you have to do a touch-up. No matter what foundation you wear, you have to do a touch-up. So let me show the difference. I'm going to touch up on this side, and you've seen that in all my videos. If you want, you can forward it. I'm just going to use the beauty blender that I used this morning to absorb the excess oil from my skin, and voila, it's done. It is done. So see the difference between this side and this side, right? Just doing a very light touch-up makes such a big difference. And if you are outside, because I'm at home, I'm using my beauty sponge that I used in the morning. But if you're outside, all you can do is the toilet paper. Just take the toilet paper. That is the lightest, softest paper that you can find. So just take away, dab the excess oil with a toilet paper, not a kitchen roll, but a toilet paper. Kitchen roll do have a lot of texture and it is a bit rough, so it might end up moving out your foundation. A toilet roll is very, very soft and very, very light, thin, so that will not move your foundation. So after this, if you want to do something extra, it's like you're going for a dinner or something, then you can just take a little bit of powder. Take a little bit of powder, ever so slightly. Set very, very little. You can't even know how much I'm touching, because this already has a little bit powder that on the brush, because I've been using this brush for 2 days now. So with that, it is done. And another step that I do is I use a little bit of, because I've set it with powder, I use a little bit of setting spray. And make sure you're not talking while using a setting spray, because you'll have to eat it. And as it's drying, you can press the spray into your skin. So that will mix the powder with your skin and it will give a very blurred, fresher look. So now that I am all fresh with this touch-up, so I'll see you by the end of the day. All right, so I am back for my final check-in and the time is 9:14, which is almost like 11 and a half hours. And let me bring you closer, because I don't want to waste a lot of time by talking about it when I can just show you how my skin looks. And I've told it before, I have oily combination skin, and we did one touch up in between. A little bit, we can see it is settling by the corners of my nose. I thought a lot is going to settle into my smile lines, but it's not that bad. Ever so slightly, there is a little bit of cracking over there. However, it's not as bad as I expected for 11 and a half hours. And on my forehead, it hasn't settled anywhere. What do you think? I'm 41 years old and I have oily combination skin, and this is the way the foundation lasts on my skin type. And if I can wear a foundation for 12 hours with just one touch-up, I'm totally cool with it, because normally with any foundation, most of the foundations that I wear, whatever finish it is, I have to do a touch-up within 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours if it is a really good foundation that sits on my skin. So to do a touch-up in 6 hours and for it to last this way for another 6 hours, I'm totally cool with it. So yeah, the verdict is it's a total thumbs up from my side. I think if you have normal or dry skin, this is going to be amazing. But for oily combination, try to wear your mattifying primer, try to have something for a touch-up. And initially don't set it with powder, but after you do your touch-up, try to set it with a little bit of powder and use a setting spray. With that, it gives you a little bit more natural look instead of having it too matte, because when you wear powders, it looks very matte. So yeah, a little bit work for oily skin, but it's totally worth it. It looks really beautiful. A total thumbs up from my side. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.